The Montane Kamen XT is, as you can probably tell, Montane's massive and massively warm down jacket. It's designed for climbers and mountaineers operating in the coldest environment. So think the Alps in winter, whether that's something like a North Face, like the Eiger, Matterhorn or Grand Girasse, or if you're icefall climbing somewhere like Cognes or Le Grave. Closer to home, it also has application in Scottish winter, and we'll come on to that later. Alternatively, here in the Peak District, it'd make a cracking jacket to keep you warm whilst bouldering. But that probably wasn't what Montane were designing this jacket for, primarily. It features 200 grams of premium 800 plus fill power X-Bed Dry Goose Down. Now, X-Bed Dry is the stuff that is bonded with gold particles. Now, why this does exactly what it does is beyond my realms of comprehension. But what it does in practice is provide that water resistancy for the down, meaning that it takes longer to wet out and it also dries much quicker. The other difference with the gold particle treatment as opposed to your traditional hydrophobic down treatments is that this is a non-chemical treatment and it is also permanent. Now, as a result of this treatment, the Kamen XT potentially has more application in Scotland, somewhere that traditionally synthetic jackets were much more popular, simply because they keep you warmer whilst wet. Down, on the flip side, tends to get fairly soggy. So if it is an exceptionally cold day, having that natural water resistancy and the additional warmth that the down provides you with could mean that the Kamen is an exceptional choice on the right day. That said, if it is your traditionally slightly warm, slightly wet Scottish winter day, where the freezing level is hovering around about the base of the crag, this probably isn't the jacket that you'd want to use. It's that dry, cold alpine environment where it excels the most. Aside from the quality of down, another contributing factor towards the Kamen XT's thermal efficiency is the way in which the baffles are constructed. In cheaper jackets, you'll often get this stitched-through construction, which is nice insofar as it's a bit cheaper, but it also leaves a lot of dead spots through which the heat can escape. The offset box wall construction that's used in the Kamen XT means that no such spots exist, and it's incredibly efficient at keeping all of that heat in. It's also much better at allowing the down to loft. The last thing you want to do with down is keep it compressed, because it's not going to do its thing and trap heat as effectively. In those areas that the jacket is more likely to get wet, namely around the zip, the collar and the shoulders, they've used a Primaloft Gold. Now, this synthetic insulation is much better at dealing with dampness, and for things like your shoulders where you're often putting a wet bag on, it's going to be much better at dealing with that than down would be. The face fabric used is a 20 denier Pertex Quantum diamond fuse, which is quite a mouthful. Now, the gist of that though is that it is lightweight, but it is still adequately robust whilst you're using it out and about, because you are likely to be giving it hard use whilst out climbing and mountaineering. It will also shed off light snow and rain, but won't accept that extended rain. It is by no means waterproof. At 570 grams, it potentially sits at the lightweight end of the heavyweight spectrum, if that's a thing. It's by no means a small down jacket, and as per the intro, it does offer a massive amount of warmth and is an incredibly thermally efficient jacket. When it comes to features, you've got these two Napoleon style pockets on the outside, which you can access above the harness. And then on the inside, there's two massive dump pockets, which are absolutely perfect for either wet gloves or dry gloves, or climbing shoes to keep them warm. The hood is also massive and has a really good protective feel. Montane feel like they've thrown quite a lot into the Kamen. It's got a good feature set, a lot of down, a premium down, and a gold plated down. And if you are going to the Alps in winter, or potentially going out on those exceptionally cold days in Scotland, then the Kamen XT is a really good choice.